The zombie storyline this year in Black Ops 6 is in a bit of a strange situation because we actually already know what's going to happen at the end of this game. Even though you could say certain points of the zombie storyline over the past few years have been predictable, we knew to a certain extent how Black Ops 4 Zombies was going to end, that we would break the cycle and that would have to consist of Takeo, Nikolai, Dempsey and Richtofen all dying. Of course, we're not sure, we didn't know each and every detail, but we had a rough idea of how it was going to go. It was still a surprise though. Apart from that, I can't think of any other game, Black Ops 1, 2, Cold War, Vanguard, World at War, even Modern Warfare 3, where I knew what was going to happen at the end of that game, but we've also never been in this situation before where the previous Zombies game was a sequel to the current Zombies game. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies takes place after Black Ops 6, and there is a certain event in Modern Warfare 3 that we saw at the very beginning, which was all of our characters, Weaver, Strauss, Gray and Carver, lying dead in a basement around a table. They die in the year 1996, and well, Black Ops 6 takes place, so far at least in our first 3 Zombies maps, in the year 1991, just 5 years before these characters die. We are still to have 3 more maps in this game, DLC 2, 3 and 4. If the time gap between those maps is the same as Terminus, Liberty Falls and Citadel Daymore, then it could be just a couple of weeks between them, meaning there is a high chance by the time we get the final map in this game, it will still be in the year 1991, maybe 1992, at least still 4 years before these characters die, or maybe, like other games, as we progress onto DLC 2, 3 and 4, we will start to jump time a little bit, going from 91 to 92, then maybe from 92 to 94, and then 94 to 95. Or another thing that we've seen hinted towards, which may or may not happen, as of right now it hasn't, is time travel. We know for one reason or another Richtofen was attempting to time travel. He hadn't yet been successful, but maybe in DLC 2, 3 or 4 he figured it out, and whatever method he used, we use as well to jump further in time, closing down that gap between 1991 to 1995 when they die. But the point is, we know exactly how the stories of these characters, Weaver, Carver, Gray and Strauss, is going to go. All 4 of them will die. It's just a matter of when. Will it be in this game, Black Ops 6, or potentially Treyarch could prolong it to the next game, Black Ops 7, which is rumoured to come out next year. It's going to be a continuation of the Black Ops 6 zombie storyline, which means it could still be a prequel to Modern Warfare 3, meaning the ending to that game is basically the beginning of what we saw in Modern Warfare 3, resulting in the death of our characters. Just in case for some reason you've only just got introduced to the zombie storyline, you've just joined Black Ops 6, you've just met these characters, you're starting to get used to them, you like them, you never played a zombies game before this, or maybe you just forgot. Well, in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which takes place in modern day, so 2021, maybe even 2022, I can't remember, but it's present time, as a part of that story, Revanov, who is still alive in 2021, there's definitely something suspicious going on with him there, because in that game, he tells Green he is, I think, 72 years old, but she says, no, you're lying, you're clearly not 70. If you really are that age, how are you managing to look as good and as fit and healthy as you do? And Revanov was very secretive with his replies, basically saying to her, he'll tell her later on. So there's an entirely other story to tell there with how Revanov's still alive in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but he is, and about halfway through the story, he plays a video from Gray to Ava. Just to give you a little bit of context before I play it, Ava is Revanov and Samantha Maxis's daughter. However, Gray was her surrogate mother, and she also had 2 adoptive parents as well, who aren't really relevant to the story that we're telling here, but Ava's biological parents are Samantha and Revanov, and her surrogate mother was Elizabeth Gray. But Gray recorded a message for her in 1996, where she told her that she was dying.
We almost lost you, Ava. Your obsession with Gray's research almost got you killed. It is too dangerous to keep this from you anymore.
What is it?
Gray's last words to you.
Ava. I went through this in my head so many times, but I'm still not sure what to say. But I can't do what I need to without trying to talk to you, even if it's just to say goodbye. I carried you, I gave birth to you, but your biological mother was Sam. Samantha Maxis. She was the kindest, bravest soul I have ever met, and I miss her so much. We were all exposed to the dark ether, Sam most of all. One day she went into the dark ether and didn't come back. This is why you are so important. You are bonded to the dark ether. It's in your genes. No one knows whether that could be something wonderful or something dangerous. We are dying, but we can ensure that someone will watch over you. We agreed Ravenov would be the best choice, especially given his connection to you. I know the Jansons will have given you the best life, but giving you up at only 3 years old, I am so sorry. I'd like to hope there's a part of you that will remember me.
There is.
I love you, Ava. Goodbye.
How could you not tell me the truth?
I did not choose to be your father.
My father? Do you even think of me as a daughter? Or am I more of a liability?
Requiem took genetic samples from all of us, with or without our consent.
Who the fuck did you people think you were to make these decisions?
The entity. It is a reflection of you. A shadow. Born the same moment you were. And every time the veil between this world and the dark ether is lifted, its influence grows stronger. Please. You need to let me help you.
Help me. All you've done is lie.
Wait. But Ava! I'm sorry.
Besides from revealing to Ava who her parents are, Grey also explains some of the events that happened in the Forsaken ending where Samantha plunged herself into the Forsaken himself, trapping her in the Dark Ether forever, and Grey also explains the reason why they died. She says it's due to their long-term exposure to Ethereum. And when we see their dead bodies in the Modern Warfare 3 intro cutscene, which takes place in 2021, they've been dead at that point for 25 years. If they died in 1996, their dead bodies have been there decomposing at that point for 25 years. And they died due to their long-term exposure to Ethereum. Or did they? Because when we see them lying dead around that table, they are clearly strapped up to a device, a mechanism, which has 4 pods in it containing Ethereum vials. If Weaver, Carver, Grey and Strauss just simply come to the side effects of Ethereum, they would have died naturally, but they were obviously attempting to do something before their death. What that is, we don't know, but it involved these Ethereum vials. One of the theories is that one last time they're attempting to save Samantha from the Dark Ether. These Ethereum vials could be Ethereum from within them. This is enriched Ethereum, so did this machine somehow extract it from inside of them, in turn killing them, but thinking it could somehow bring Samantha back? Maybe this enriched Ethereum was pumped into them, finishing them off, but again hoping to get the same results, saving Samantha. We don't know exactly what their plan was at this point, why they put themselves into this situation, but we do know they were dying anyway. Weaver, Carver, Grey and Strauss will die due to their long-term exposure to Ethereum, but before that could happen to them, it looks like they were attempting to do something, potentially save Samantha, maybe something else. That then brings us back to those suspicions about Revanov. He's also suffered massively over the years from Ethereum exposure, but he's still alive, so he obviously did something to potentially stop himself aging and stop himself being affected by Ethereum. That's not what I want to focus on now, but what this shows us is the ending for Black Ops 6 Zombies, or at least, if not this game, definitely the next one. The set cast of characters we are playing as right now, Weaver, Carver, Grey and Strauss, will all die at the end of this game or the next one. And judging by what we are doing right now in BO6 Zombies, which is obtaining the Sentinel artifact to attempt to rescue Samantha from the Dark Ether, well, Grey has just told us herself that Samantha was never saved. In 2021, she was still trapped in there, which spoils for us that Samantha will never be rescued from the Dark Ether. That's what we are trying to do right now, but we will fail. And we will eventually die. The other big main character is of course Richtofen. Right now we don't know his status, he's missing. It seems like he was taken by Samantha, potentially in the Dark Ether. I can only theorise what his fate will be. He won't die yet. But yeah, we pretty much know how this Dark Ether zombie storyline for these characters is going to end. Could that then potentially set up the return for Richtofen, Takeo, Nikolai and Dempsey?
I would like to return to my home, my beloved, before the bombs fell. If only to die by her side.
I see myself at peace, serene, sitting beneath a cherry blossom tree, listening to the joy of my children at play.
I think I'd like to teach medicine, maybe pathology. The more I think about it, the more I think I'd be a darn good DI. Get those kids toughened up.
I would like to be in favorite bar, but as long as I have vodka, I am a happy man.
I would like to know for sure that I brought honor to my ancestors. And the Emperor.
I should probably try to relax. Take up a hobby. Maybe I could open my own morgue.
Let me think about it. Wherever I go, you know I'll be kicking ass.